It's our first game here at Tulsa's One Oak Field, and we're joined by pitcher Ben Rowen, who had a very impressive performance last night as the RoughRiders got the 5-4 win over the Cardinals. Ben, first of all, congratulations on that outing. I bet there aren't too many outings where you go out there throwing fewer pitches in the game than you do in your warm-ups.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was definitely fun. I liked having a couple hitters swing first pitch and get those outs. It's a lot of fun.
Hardly break a sweat, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
You know, it surprised me a little bit to see so many first pitch swings against you last night. I would think conventional thought is, okay, you've got a guy who throws from your arm angle. There aren't any other throwers like that in the league. You want to take a pitch and see. Were you surprised at all by that?
A little bit. I mean, it's kind of a mixed deal. Some guys want to get up there and start hacking right away and attack the fastball because that's primarily what I throw at first pitch, and they know that too, which, I'm fine throwing at first pitch knowing they're going to swing and hit a ground ball, so a little different.
Do you anticipate what a hitter is thinking at all, or is it all your game, what you're trying to do, and let the hitter make the adjustment?
Yeah, I definitely go out there with my strengths and let them make an adjustment, and I get on the attack real quick, and then I'm successful. If I start thinking the other way around, I think too much and kind of hurt myself that way.
You look at the last couple of ball games, and it's really a redux to what the team did earlier in the season. Get a lead right around the middle of a game, and then rely on the bullpen. And the last couple of games, with Jimmy last night, you and Wilmer the night before, it seems like this bullpen is starting to come back around to where it was earlier in the season.
Yeah, we definitely have a strong staff out there, and a lot of guys out there doing well. We're pushing each other, out there even before the games, and in our running and our throwing and getting each other better. And I like it a lot out there. Yeah.
It does seem like a very tight-knit group in terms of the bullpen. I know that was the case in previous years. A little bit different personnel, of course, changes every year. But do you feel like you're all a group of friends out there?
Absolutely. I think we can go out, after the game, have fun together, and on the field we're all out there having fun, talking, and there's never a dull moment out there in the bullpen. It's pretty fun.
Is there a way that something like that can help when you're actually in an in-game situation? Obviously, it's very individualistic in terms of what you do as a relief pitcher, but does that help at all?
Absolutely. I think knowing that everybody out there is pulling for you, and they have your back. If you leave a few runners out there, you got somebody coming in, and you have 100% confidence in that they're going to help you out. I think it really helps a lot when you're out there on the mound, having confidence in your guys. Absolutely.
Seeing as you throw submarine style, there is a thought out there that, okay, it's almost like a knuckleballer in that you've got a rubber arm. You don't put the same kind of stress as guys who throw overhand. Is that true, or is your arm just as sore as those guys who throw three-quarters or overhand?
I still get the same soreness, elbow, shoulder, lat, same thing that overhand throwers do. I take good care of my arm, do my arm care program after every time I throw and stuff like that. But, I do like throwing every day. It's a good positive.
Is it any different what you do to take care of your arm than maybe Rotobaugh does to take care of his, given the style of difference there?
I think the only thing different is with the arm care, I kind of cater to my arm angle, where they would be doing stuff over the top. I would be doing stuff underhand pretty much, but pretty much the same stretches and arm care routine as them. Yeah. You
said you like to work every single day. Is it one of those things where the more reps you get more often, you feel like you're in a bigger groove?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the more often I'm out there, the better feel I have on the mound. If I have 3-4 days off, it's kind of just like I haven't thrown a ball in a long time. But, if I get out there every other day or so, I feel pretty good about it.
You seem like you've settled into a real nice groove here over the last month. There was a growing process, I think, and maybe you didn't have your best command early on. But, lately you've been throwing strikes, you've been working quickly, and every time you get in there, that ERA just drops a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm having fun out there right now, and obviously coming up to AA first month was a little bit of a challenge, but I feel like I'm getting settled in right now and getting right in my routine and feel pretty good right now. Yeah.
We're here with Ben Rowen. How often do you ever throw overhand?
There's a few throws every time I play catch at the beginning, but after that it's all submarine.
Does it feel weird?
It does, actually. Yeah, I'm totally natural submarine right now. Overhand's not natural at all.
I haven't seen you make too many plays out there on the mound. I haven't really had the chance to watch you do fielding practice, but do you throw submarine over to first base when you make a throw over there?
No.
Is that a little bit weird for Nicholas?
I actually have to throw overhand because I don't want the movement of my submarine pitchers going over to first base, so I throw overhand and I try not to think about it. I just let it rip. Yeah.
So you really have to almost think about it a little bit because the natural motion at this point for you is go underhand.
Yeah, a little bit, but kind of it's just reaction now with all the PFP drills that we've done in the past, so, yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about your non-baseball background. You played hockey while you were in high school growing up in Southern California. It doesn't seem like a real good match there in terms of geography and sport. How did you get involved in that?
I actually started playing when I lived in Buffalo, and my parents got me into it, my brother and I, when we were really young. And when we moved out to Buffalo, we had to find a rink. And, the Saturday morning, 5:30 a.m. practice, I had to drive about 45 minutes to get there every time. But I loved it. It was awesome.
So what eventually made you choose baseball over hockey?
I probably had a little bit brighter future in baseball, and it helped that I had some colleges looking at me then. So it kind of made the decision for me.
Well, you got the height. You could be a blue liner and play on defense.
I wish. That's a dream of mine to get out back there on the ice. We'll see at some adult league games later on in my life, probably.
Well, you've been rocking the Los Angeles Kings jersey. I've seen. It seems like everybody's wearing a hockey jersey when we travel these days. You started your college career at Los Angeles Harbor College. I'd never heard of it before I saw that that's where you went. How did you end up there, and then how did you end up going to Virginia Tech after that?
I actually went to LA Harbor after a short stint at USC, Southern California. I got cut from the baseball program there, went to LA Harbor, and my high school coach went there, so he directed me in that direction. And then after that, 2 years there, I went and played a summer ball in North Carolina and got picked up at Virginia Tech out of there.
So just somebody in that area saw you and that made a good fit?
Yeah, my pitching coach in North Carolina sent out like 20, 25 emails to all the universities around there, and the Virginia Tech coach loved the submarine style and picked me up right away. It was perfect.
It would seem like somebody would have to, like the Virginia Tech coach, would have to be a believer in that, because there'd be some coaches that immediately, as soon as they see you throw your first pitch, turn off the tape and go look at the next guy.
Absolutely. There'd be guys out there with radar guns. They'd see two pitches at 75, 77, 78, and they'd put the radar gun away and not even talk to me after the games. I mean, it happened. Unfortunately, I like to think of it as their loss, and it definitely worked out at Virginia Tech. I loved it. Coach Dave Turgeon, pitching coach, and Pete Hughes, those guys are amazing, and I owe everything to them.
Finally, caught a very spirited game the other day of what looked like Fungo Golf that you and Brett Nicholas were playing. First of all, explain to our listeners what that's all about.
Fungo Golf is just something we do when we have some time before games and there's an open field. Pretty much just what it says. We pick out 9 holes and we go stroke for stroke against each other. And Brett and I are pretty competitive about it. And there's really no gimmies. You gotta make every shot. There's water. If you hit the dirt, it's a water stroke. If you put it in the stands, it's a penalty too. And we have fun with it. We definitely do.
You had the edge over Brett yesterday?
Yeah, there was one hole where he didn't have too fun with, and I kind of capitalized on that and won by a stroke.
Well, how about that? You win frisbee golf. You win Fungo Golf in the afternoon. You get the save that night. All in all, a successful day.
Absolutely, I love it.
All right, Ben. Thanks so much for the time. Congratulations on the great string of performances, and best of luck. We hope to see it continue.
Thank you very much.
It's Ben Rowen. We're back after this here on the Frisco RoughRiders Baseball Network.